And I guess I'll go ahead and start. Okay, so our safety meeting today is crushing injuries. Okay, so if you're squeezed, caught, crushed, pinched, or compressed between two or more objects, or between parts of an object, you obviously could suffer a crushing injury. Caught in or caught between hazards lead to crushing injuries. These injuries can happen if a trench caves in, if you get caught in a running machine, if you run over by heavy equipment, if you get pinned between a wall and a forklift or its load, and if material falls on you. So crushing injuries can cause bruising, broken bones, severe bleeding, nerve damage, open wounds, amputation, suffocation, and death. Crushing hazards on the job site must be identified, understood, and controlled. We have to completely prevent these injuries. Here are some ideas. So watch where you're going, watch where you put your hands and feet, put your phone away, take out your earbuds and pay attention. Listen for backup alarms and look up when you hear them. Don't let yourself get so used to the sound of backup alarms that they fade into the background noise. Never work under suspended loads. Stay out of the swing radius of cranes. And when you're unloading pipe, stand to the side so that if the pipe rolls off the flatbed, you don't get crushed. If a trench is unprotected, stay out. Follow these safe workplace practices. When you work on machinery, protect yourself from moving parts. Follow all lockout, tagout procedures. Lockout, tagout keeps machinery from starting or moving unexpectedly. It keeps you from getting crushed by moving parts. Don't use machines or tools unless all guards are in place. Never remove or alter any guards. Keep piles and stacks stable and secure. Use tie sheets between layers of boxes, pails, etc. Be careful and stand to the side when you remove banding, strapping, or wrapping. Keep layout areas neat. Don't use boxes or crates as blocks under steel or other material. Don't wear loose clothing. Leave jewelry at home and tie back long hair that could get caught in the moving parts of tools or equipment. Give moving equipment the right of way. Don't cross in front of a piece of equipment unless you get the attention of the operator and they let you know that it's okay to cross. If you suffer any kind of crushing injury, get it evaluated by a medical professional. Swelling and discoloration may be signs of broken bones, internal damage, or internal bleeding. So don't get caught between a rock and a hard place. So, well, yeah, I'm gonna put this right here first. I do have some questions on here just to see if you guys are paying attention. Okay, so which of these instances is not an example of a crushing injury? 1, getting run over by heavy equipment. B, or A, that was A. B, getting caught in a running machine. C, getting struck in the eye with a flying piece of slag while welding. Or D, getting pinned between a wall and a forklift.
Slag by welding.
Correct. Which of the following actions should you take to prevent crushing? A, get used to sounds of backup alarms so they'll fade into the background. B, use boxes as blocks under steel or other material. C, wear loose clothing around moving parts and equipment. D, follow all lockout, tagout procedures when working on machinery.
The last one.
D. True or false? When you're unloading pipe, you should stand to the side so you don't get crushed if the pipe rolls off the flatbed.
True.
True. When is it safe for you to cross in front of a piece of heavy equipment? A, once you've gotten the attention of the operator and they say it's safe. B, when you have a sense that you have the right of way. C, if someone else has just crossed safely a minute ago. Or D, anytime it looks like you have enough time to run across.
All of those sound pretty solid to me.
Great, A, thanks, man.
A.
A, okay. True or false? When you suffer a crushing injury, you don't have to visit a medical professional if your symptoms are just swelling and discoloration.
False.
False, because you could have broken bones, all kinds of internal bleeding, all kinds of things going on, right? Okay, so so for our safety meeting, I mean, that's pretty basic stuff, but you'll be surprised, the reason they have these kind of safety meetings is because people do stupid things and, you know,
Use common sense.
they don't use common sense. One of the things that we actually had happen here, and it didn't turn into an accident, but it turned into more of an argument. We had a crane going up on a roof, someone wearing earbuds, not listening, you know, just using hand signals, but not listening to anybody else's, you know. So that's one of the things that can cause an accident. Hand signals are good because it's already loud when you have a crane, and you know, sometimes the backup noise and so on and so on. But you shouldn't be wearing earbuds. Some people say, well, you should be wearing ear protection, so that because of the loud noises. But if you're doing that, then you can't hear somebody say, "Hey, watch out!" You know, this is gonna fall on you or something else either.
Big
So
difference between earbuds and music.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Outta here.
you know, you want to be able to hear what's going on around you in the, you know, when you have things that can crush you, kill you. So that's one thing that I wanted to just kind of add to this. You guys didn't have a meeting on Friday, right? Okay,
No.
so I was gone, obviously. For those of you who didn't know, I had one of my back procedures. I do that every 3 months. I do something, one or the other. But I wanted you guys to know about Geary Pacific now. So we got an account with Geary Pacific. Okay, so for all the HVAC guys, we have a $5,000 credit limit where we can buy our filters and capacitors and basic truck stock stuff like that. So in addition to that, anytime we sell a job, all we do is email them over a copy of the signed contract from our client. So if it's a $10,000 setup or $15,000 setup, they basically will finance us. We just have to pay them by the next Friday. So, which we will do each week. They're just going to send us invoices each Monday, and then by Friday we pay them off. So we now have an account with both Ferguson for the plumbing side, basically, and now Geary Pacific for the HVAC side. It took a long time to get there, but we have it. So we want to start obviously trying to, you know, they're willing to work with us, so now we want to try to work with them. Okay? So you guys all know we're new. One is in Aliso Viejo, and then Geary Pacific, right? So we have, and there's more than one of them, but now we have an account with them that we can actually utilize and hopefully help us grow as we are starting to get back on track. So just wanted you guys to be aware of that. So that's the most important thing, is getting your signatures anyway, and I told you guys that. Right now we're on Service Titan, but we'll be on a different system coming up in a few weeks. But it's going to be the same thing. So we're going to be able to email, you know, copies of the contracts to Geary Pacific if we have something, and I think it'll be good for all of us going forward, especially on these big jobs. Okay. Any questions on that? Pretty simple. So that's pretty much all I have today, guys. I know that Kevin's got a lot of stuff going on. There's a big repipe coming up this month. It's like a $34,000, I think, repipe. He's going out there today. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna go, you and Sarah are gonna go out there or not. I haven't heard since I was gone on Friday, but I guess we'll find out when he gets here this morning. So, all right, that's it. All right, guys.
Awesome. Awesome.